What's up, guys? My name is MadSquash924. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, part 62, and I believe is our final part of our Let's Play of this game. I know, it's been a long time coming. We've been running around, killing many, as it were. But I think it'll go relatively easy, combat-wise. Just because if you guys watched the last episode, yeah, this has been the theme of last episode. We run up to somebody, we master power attack them, they die, we move on, and sometimes they have loot. Oh, one thing I want to mention of note, I actually found better gloves when we picked some stuff up on the last episode when I didn't look at it. It has +5 to dex, that's why I'm wearing it. Before we had a +3 to dex and some other stuff that we didn't care about. But the +5 to dex is freaking tasty. I know, it's disgusting. We already are so broken. New gloves. I don't know if we have those. We do. But our dexterity is now 36. Yeah, I bet you didn't see that coming. Somebody's behind that door, and they are waiting for us. Let's not disappoint. All too easy. Any good these? No good. Ooh, commandos. They are splayed about. They're so much shinier in this game than they are in the previous game. Which is cool, I suppose. They look neat. Jedi Knight robes. I don't know why the Sith Trooper Commando has that. But I'm sure he has his reasons. Right? Right. Oh, you survived. Let's do this. And then power attack. I said power attack. Oh, I guess you did. Weird glitch. Zabrak field armor. I don't think I've ever heard that before, but not that we're ever going to use it. Okay. Here we are in the prison area. If we had the restored content mod, this is where we would actually find all of our companions. Thankfully, we have not all of our companions here. Instead, we have enemies. Oh, lovely. Kill that marauder. There we go. I mean, they pack quite a wallop. They'll mess us up if we're not careful. They pack quite a wallop indeed. Okay, let's do stasis field. Good. Makes it so we, you know, don't get assaulted. Die when you die, please. Thank you. I'm surprised there's a workbench here. So this is our final workbench of the game. That's cool. Jalshay Mentor Belt. What are you? Ah, we already have such a thing. Okay. This is our last time we are going through this little bit. And we have quite a bit of things already. I don't think we'll take anything out of this lightsaber in particular. So maybe this one. Massive crits. More massive crits. Yeah, we have the Ultima Pearl, which is kind of disgusting. And that one's also gross for criticals as well. I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're fine. This has damage +3, energy defense +2. Yeah, that's fine. More massive crits. Is there anything better than that? Yes, there is. 8. Okay. 2d12. Excuse me, 2d6. I can't read. Hello, that one sounds better. Yep. Damage +3 and defense +2. And that's just raw damage. Okay, I hear ya. And then we're wearing this, of course. Yep, that's gonna do us. We got a slight upgrade. Not much of an upgrade, only a slight upgrade. Okay, let's stasis field this before we perish. I said, do the thing. Okay, work it. Don't listen. I don't like living or anything. Okay, like I mentioned, living, right? And the partial reason why we're getting hit so much, not only is there the hit pretty damn good, we also take a hit against people when using this form for our defense, and our Jedi defense is not the highest. If it was really high, we'd probably be defending a whole lot better against blasters. So, you know. More gloves that we don't need. A new crystal. I don't even know what that crystal is, and I'm gonna check it. Wow, right when I thought I was done with the workbench, am I right? Okay, crystal. What are you? Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Hear me out. It's really good if we were a Force Consular, and is not amazing for us. Yeah, it's just not. Otherwise, I'd use it. Oh, that was easy. I need some more defenses in this place. Hello. This is a fight. Good. Meaning we'll take you out first. You know, I don't think we'll get one more level out of this game. I think we are the maximum we could possibly be. And I don't know if you noticed, but we try stupid hard here to try to get as much power and experience points as possible. And we just can't get any more. Not a lot anyway. Wow, that guy survived. Okay, there we go. She survived too. Interesting. Let's do Force Wave. That'll finish her off. And then we can work on you. Why'd you take, like, no damage when I assaulted you? Curious. There's Zaboka. Zaboka is not very good, in my opinion. However, it's worth a lot of components. And, it's worth a pretty penny, if we ever desire to sell such a thing. More stasis, it looks like. Come here. You're Sith Lord. Ooh, and he's dead. Pick out the one with blaster first, because apparently he freaking hurts. Bendo's banned. Okay, I hear ya. Oh, that's not good. Stasis field that. Good. And now we'll take out the droids. There we go. And they should be coming out of it, and then we'll re-stasis them. Yes! Perfect. I think I timed that shit real good, you know? So easy. It really shouldn't be this easy. And I mentioned it before, but we're Specto so disgustingly that we have very little issues. Which is good for us. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we're back here, which is good. This is where we want to be. Actually, let's do this first. There we go. And that route would have been the harder route if we decided to try to save our companions, say if our companions were actually in those prison cells. But we decided, ooh, we did get another level. Oh, nice. We get one last level before the end of the game. Didn't think that was going to happen, to be honest. That's awesome. Our final level, which is a crap level, which sucks. Go back up to... I mean, it doesn't matter, right? But I'll go to repair, I guess. And, this. Get powers. I guess it's handy, right? Of course. For all the good that's been doing us, using all these types of powers when we usually only use, what? One? Right. It doesn't matter. Force Aura, sure. Well, we at least hit level 29. It's cool. I didn't think we'd hit that. That means it was worth grinding what we just did. Wow, we must have rolled some nat ones there. Did not get those off. Alright, moving on. Here we are. We'll save here. This is where we'll meet up with Darth Sion. Right in this room.
You should not have come to Malachor. She will break you, your mind, your body. You will be lost. Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
Where is Kreia, Sion?
She awaits on the Traius core in the heart of this planet, but you will never reach her.
And why are you telling me this?
You and her are alike, yet different in all the ways that matter. And I hate you as I hate her. I hate you because you crawl within my head as she does. But your presence holds no thoughts, no teachings. You are just there, unspoken. I hate you because you are beautiful to me. And in that weakness lies death. Perhaps in that weakness is the death of my master as well.
You know, you can turn away from the Force, Sion, as I did. It holds you here. You can just let go.
One cannot abandon the Force, any more than one can abandon one's will.
Tell me, what is Kreia's weakness, Sion?
What it has always been. Her weakness is you.
Sion, we don't really need a battle. You have been a presence in my mind as well.
Then turn from this place. Do not go to her. Preserve yourself.
You have eroded Sion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution, and wisdom. Not that we're gonna need that. He's gonna be destroyed.
You are strong. I cannot see as she does, but I know that in time you shall surpass her power. But not here. Not in this place.
I'm not turning back. Stand aside.
I cannot. If you pass, you shall not return as you are now. Return to Malachor, or go through me. There is no middle ground.
And why are you showing me mercy?
It is not mercy. What awaits you will weaken you. She will break you, as she did me, and you will no longer know yourself.
I'm not turning back. Move along.
I cannot return to Malachor.
And I suppose we should end this. I bear no hatred for you, Scion, but I must pass.
I am ready for you, Exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me, to join the rest that lie buried within this planet's core. The end of the Jedi is at hand.
Let's, Master Speed. Okay. You must die. It was... got one-shotted. Me too. Oop.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side.
Yeah, okay.
As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
This battle was never about the flesh, it was about belief. Rude. I wasn't ready. Now die. Let's do a flurry. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, me too.
You are strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now. Return to the surface of Malachor. Do not force me to destroy you.
Kreia respects one who can turn away from the power, Scion, and not one who is a slave to it.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
And yet I survived. And I'm strong enough to face you now.
She sought you out because both of you were wounded by the Force, and because she had no choice. She would not willingly return to being the helpless woman she once was, nor would her apprentice.
Surrender now, Scion. I don't want to kill you.
If you will not leave this place, then I cannot allow you to pass. If you go before her, you will be broken. If killing you will spare you what lies ahead, then kill you I must.
Ooh, nice little flippy flip you're doing there. Hold on. Me too. I got a buff, of course. Now die. Big hits. No crits, though. Okay, and I'll do this.
If I
Me too.
die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
That's nice. I'm stronger than you expected, and I am stronger than Kreia expects. Let me confront her, and we shall see.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except my master.
You have ended Scion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution, and wisdom even further.
I fight because it is the power that the Force fills me with. To survive, to inflict the pain on others. I can die 100 times, Exile, and still I will rise again as strong as before.
So you say. But I have master speed and you do not. Therefore you die. I want to heal too.
I will not fall.
Ooh.
I cannot die.
You have already been defeated, Scion. Surrender, and I will spare you.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
Why? Because I was able to turn away from it, the Force. And you could not.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred. To keep living when the universe dies around you.
To face death and keep standing, it leaves scars, yes, I suppose. But it leaves room to heal as well.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
And yet Kreia hates the Force, even as she uses it, wields it. If the Force is what you are, then that is what she despises most. Sorry, it is the truth. You feel it, Scion? Let it go. It is not such a terrible thing.
Kreia, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you, as you are mine. I am glad to leave this place, at last.
Bye-bye, Scion. The sweet release. And he gave us some stuff. I like it. I like it. I don't think we'll use it and go back, but I like it. To the Atreus core, where the end of the game lingers. And we will save here as well. This sequence will take a little bit, and is a very good sequence. A very impressive sequence. And if you look around, the place is very impressive. And we've seen it in cutscenes before as well. Let's see what this place is about.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Malachor hasn't changed, only you have.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for the horrors that took place here.
This academy won't last, Kreia. I can activate the mass shadow generator again and destroy this place.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp, but I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it, for you have already failed me.
Tell me, why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
I kind of figured she had nothing but contempt for me.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
Tell me, why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
Tell me, if you hate the Force, then why do you use such a thing?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
So then why me? Is it because I turned away from the Force?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
Perhaps there would have been other Jedi you could have chosen other than myself.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties. And those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force.
It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again. I see that now. There is no truth in the Force.
But there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
Well, it seems you were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
You used me to get revenge on Scion and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption, so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
You know, Kreia, it's not too late. I can save you if you just let me.
I have thought of this moment more than you know, and I wondered if here, at this ending between us, if you would care enough to try to save me. If a Jedi could find it within themselves to spare one who has fallen so far. I wanted you to say those words. For that I am grateful. But I do not want your mercy. I want you to break.
There is much I must ask you.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
So, what does happen now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
I will not fight you.
Then you will break, and then, my apprentice, you shall die. More talk of me, and of course you must. You may hold. Would you destroy it?
And if I had to, I would. You have to be stopped.
I know, but there is more than death in this galaxy, and you shall not find it easy. It was difficult to draw you here, but it had to be done. This place is your last test. It is the graveyard of the past, where you lost everything. It is the dark place in your mind that still echoes of failure. Now we shall see if you can overcome the weight of Malachor and silence the echoes that beat from its heart.
Then I suppose we should end this. Alright, Kreia/Treia, and you poisoned me. Interesting. That's an interesting start, isn't it? Ha! That won't do much. Alright, you have the most health out of anybody in this game. Congratulations. Now this is a fight. She is as hard as I remember. And I will actually have to cheat her And that's crazy. Yield, Kreia. You need not die.
If you do not kill me, I shall end you. Strike me down. End this.
I'm a Jedi, and I will not strike a defenseless opponent.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Ooh. She has 989 health. Quite the health. Okay, so we gotta take out our lightsabers. And our lightsabers also have a ton of health. Nope, we gotta take out our lightsabers, not Kreia. Ooh, those lightsabers hurt. Pain. Okay. Let's use our massive battle meditation. And then go back to town on this thing. Jeez. Also, this fight is so much harder if you weren't spec'd out correctly.
At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
Kreia, there's still time to save you.
Save me? You already have. It is enough what you have done, from now into the future.
The future.
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
What will happen to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
That means we created the next batch of Jedi that lasts up until Order 66. Otherwise, they all would have been lost. Tell me of Mira.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow of Nar Shaddaa. She will miss you and think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he has broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
Of the Mandalorians, what of them?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
Isn't that the truth? And Visas, what of her?
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
Did I save her?
Salvation is a relative thing, but as you understand it, yes.
What of the disciple?
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. And of the ones who traveled with you, that is all I see.
But what about Atten?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel, as it does for the old such as I.
And I suppose he loved me?
He is a fool, and that should answer all your questions. He has nothing to offer one such as you, and even a fool such as Atten is not so ignorant of that fact.
And you?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that that I love you.
What of Bayodur and the droids?
Their paths are unknown to me.
Even the small one who waits for you outside this place, I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown regions, where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes.
And will you find that out in the Revan book? She does bring T3M4 with her. And they go to the far reaches of the unknown space. And actually find Revan. And I'm not going to really spoil the book, but I suggest you guys read it if you're interested in, well, their lore. And what of Revan? He came here, was here, and what happened to him?
It is because he remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, you know, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
But we fought the Sith.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith?
You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere. And Revan knew that the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and he has gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them. And like you, he knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
And again, you also find all that out later on in the MMO game. But yeah, I mean, he went out there. He didn't leave like T3 and the Ebon Hawk behind because T3 went with Revan as well. He kind of got abducted in a way, I should say. Why?
Because such attachments are not the way of the Jedi, and they would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed, that one, and did not understand war as Revan did.
And why did you not follow him?
Because I did not know where he had gone. If he had asked, would I have gone? I do not know.
But he will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after him into the depths of space, for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with him and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here, and now show others the way.
What of the Republic?
The Republic will fall, as it always has. A fall that will take millennia. Telos
Truth.
shall recover.
and Zerka shall make it a place for machines and sciences. It will run smooth and cold like a machine. But it shall not forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to it. It shall learn to defend itself against war, and it shall never again be caught defenseless.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? The Republic fell in a millennia. Thank you, Darth Sidious, for making that happen. Tell me of Dantooine.
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there, and shield it with its forces. And Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
Yeah, for a millennia, until, the Death Star blew it up. And Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before. Where once the lost and disposed were trapped there, now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
What of Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic, and become the people of Onderon no longer.
Oh, so it wasn't Dantooine that blew up, it was Alderaan. Sorry. I forgot. It's been a little bit since I've seen it. But no, she blamed Dantooine for where the rebel base was at. Yes. Anyway, it's getting sidetracked. Tell me about Korriban.
Korriban shall be as it always was. A graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark. And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
So one thing that we didn't see, and because the mass shadow generator will actually be activated by the remote again. So if you guys recall, we saw Godo confront the remote, and then they were gonna sit there and wait. In the restore content mod, we actually see what happens to that. HK-47 actually comes out, and he actually shoots Godo down and kills Goto, and then they both activate it together when we hit this button right here. Rest now, Kreia. Your time in this place is over. So they activated the mass shadow generator. This is why it's all blowing up. So in the end, Mitra Surik, the Exile, will actually drop people off, whoever is on the ship, and then with T3 go to the planet where Revan went to, where it was lifeless of the Force. And let me just skip that, because copyright. And that is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. I hope you guys all enjoyed this fantastic Let's Play. I love this game. This game is one of my favorites, along with the first game. This game, 1 out of 10, is like an 8, and I want to say 8 only for the reason because the game was actually not finished. The restore content mod puts it at a 9. If it was actually completely done as it was meant to be done, it'd probably be a 10 out of 10 game, honestly. It's very, very good. You can see in the end game where it is a bit messy because, they ran out of time to actually complete this game. So they were really pushing things to get it done. But they had, I think, 11 months, maybe 12 months to create this game. And hear me out, they've put in retrospect to how long the first game took. The first game took them 3 years to make, and that was BioWare. And then Obsidian had to go and make the second game because BioWare wouldn't make the second game. So, yeah, it took them, I think, 11, 12 months to create it, which is insane. And the story writing, whoever wrote it, is a freaking genius. Like, the writing in the game is so damn good. It's so interesting. And it's so cool. And the concept of the main villain, Kreia, who you are with the entire game, being the one that's trying to destroy the Force, is such an interesting concept. I love it. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me your most favorite companion of this game. I want to know who it is. I'm very curious. What are your favorite moments of this game? This game has a lot of good moments in it. A lot of good HK moments as well. We did everything that we could have done. There was one thing that we did not see, and I was kind of surprised we didn't see it, and it was actually from T3M4. There is a message hologram. I don't remember how to do it. I thought I was going to do it when we completely successfully did all of T3's upgrades, very early on, but it never happened. And I don't know if it was a glitch, or I did it wrong, or what have you. But there's a hologram of Bastila, and it's how she's talking to Revan, because Bastila put a hologram inside of T3 much later on to go and see Revan, and then so Revan could see this hologram. And it's Bastila talking to her and showing that she misses him and that she loves him and stuff, right? And then that she actually gave birth to a son. So Revan had a son as well, and that's very interesting. But that's the only thing we actually missed, I think. We got the influence for everybody. We did everybody's influence quests, which was pretty strenuous. Especially for, Bayodur. Because Bayodur was very specific to make him a Jedi. So, yeah, that was a little challenging. Because I never made him a Jedi before, and that was a whole can of worms I had to look up. For our next Let's Play that we're going to do, we're actually going to be doing Outlast 2 next, since we are still in the theme of Halloween and such. So we are going back on the horror kick. As you guys know, we're doing the Man of Medan, we're doing Dead Island 2, and now we're going to do Outlast 2. And we did Outlast 1 last year, so it just makes sense that we do that one. Again, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. This game has been a treat to do for you guys, and I was looking forward to doing it with you. And I'll see you all in the next Let's Play that we do. Goodbye, everybody. May the Force be with you.